Taylor here, and today we have a very, very exciting Schmoedown match. We have Marc Bernardin up against Lon Harris. Now, I'm very excited for this because Marc Bernardin, I'm really excited to see him back. Lon Harris, I'm excited to see what he can do. This is going to be really, really exciting. For me, I'm putting my money on Lon Harris. I don't know why. I'm just kind of feeling like it's going to go that way. I don't really have strong opinions either way, but let's do this. Let's see what happens.
Just coming up.
Hey, Thad.
Oh, hey, Emma. How's it going?
Good. Setting up for the match?
Yeah, just getting ready.
I mean, we got the spectacular coming up.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Those 3 vids are going to
Totally crazy. Hey, speaking of maybe not so impressive, I saw you had that manager's bowl thing with Tom and Jay, and I guess apparently now Ricky.
Yeah, and I completely understand if you don't want to call to do the interviews back there.
No, I totally want to be involved.
Oh, great,
Yeah,
great.
I do.
All right, yeah, we'll get you in the back there.
No, actually, I was thinking I would like to participate in that match.
What?
Okay, but it's the manager bowl, so it's only for people who are managing.
Who is
Understand.
she?
Actually, I have someone that I am managing.
Wait, since when?
Who is she?
Well, listen, I know that you love contracts, so I just happen to have one here with me.
Is everything
since
organized?
My competitor signed, so if you want to take a look in there, you can
All right,
see.
seems legit. Yeah, everything's here. Wait, that's your competitor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I mean...
What? Who is it?
You're in. 4-way match. Let's do it.
Dude! Yes!
This with you.
Now we've got a freaking crazy manager bowl. Like, before it was crazy, but now, holy moly. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Woo, Roka! Love it.
Schmoedown fans, I'm Cat Napsok, joined by a former champ, John Roka.
It hurts to hear that, but it's the truth. A former champ. Thanks for having me on, Ken. I'm looking forward to this match.
You know what? I know your fate wasn't as didn't end up where you wanted to be. Is what I'm trying to say in the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament. But you're here. The tournament's behind us. We're waiting for the Schmoedown Spectacular in December. We can take a breath, I think, because competition's already heating up. We got someone returning and a newcomer here today.
Yeah, this is interesting to you. Marc Bernardin, is that correct?
Marc Bernardin.
See, I haven't seen him in 6 months, so I don't know how to say his name. But apparently...
Just call him the Magic Man.
Oh, the Magic Man. That's great. He's pull a rabbit out of his hat and see if he can beat the professor. But this is interesting to me because he went to Thad, our new commissioner, and I have my opinions about the new commissioner, but he went to our new commissioner and he asked to come back. He had made a great debut against Scarpino.
Yep.
He had a great showing in the free-for-all. I think we took him out. We took him out, but now he wants back in the ring, and I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, he carries a 1-0 record into this. Like you said, it's been about 6 months that we've seen him, so people might forget his this is a man in and around the film journalist world, writing world. He's a creative, he's a pundit, he excellent work, as you said, on Fat Man on Batman with Kevin Smith, so he's very well-rounded. You can't pigeonhole him. I'm glad he's back. Very glad he's back, but he's going up against an unknown quantity to a lot of people in the Professor Lon Harris, who claims he is here to teach the Schmoedown a lot of things. If you know anything about this man, John?
No, all I
like
know
that.
is this man is intelligent. He knows a lot about movies. You don't call yourself the professor unless you do. This makes me feel about Leaping Lanny Poffo. If you remember Leaping Lanny Poffo,
yes.
You know, it has that same kind of vibe to it.
Well,
so
a lot of people have claimed to be things here in the Schmoedown.
That's
it all
true.
takes place out there, though. It's interesting. I do know a little bit about Lon, having worked with him at some other places. He's great coming up with fight questions. He's great analyzing films. He's a great fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm. We've had conversations about stuff outside of the ring. I don't know what he's going to be like in here. This is going to be an unknown quantity, and he's here to make a big statement.
Well, you got to be smart to understand Curb Your Enthusiasm, so that already speaks to him really well, that he understands intelligent comedy. And he feels like everyone in the Schmoedown is about to be taught a lesson by the professor. And I take that as an insult, but I appreciate the moxie on that guy.
Well, that's what we have to say about these guys, but what do they have to say about each other? Let's go to the comments now.
All right, The quest for glory. It has been a while. I've been off in television land making television things happen, but I've been missing the thrill of competition, so I'm back.
I'm the Professor, Lon Harris. Now, the Schmoedown's smartest man.
You spend enough time doing your own thing, making your own stuff, that you miss a connection with the people. You miss a connection with the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, and so I reached out. I wanted to get back into it. Wanted to get my hands dirty again.
I've seen this Schmoedown, and it seems to be so caught up in contemporary films and mindless commercial garbage. I'm here to elevate the conversation. Let's bring in some worthwhile films to discuss, some avant-garde films.
Oh, wow.
I've heard he's incredibly smart. I've heard he's a little bit of erudite. I've heard he comes heavy and hard with scholarly knowledge. But, you know, I'm a natural athlete. We got this.
It's common for the less educated classes to believe in magic and magic men, but as a scholar and an academic, I understand that there is no magic to movie trivia. It's just dedication, knowledge, and raw intelligence.
So I'm going to teach you something, Professor. You learned something today, buddy. Oh, yeah.
I'm the Professor Lonnie Harris. Now, the Schmoedown's smartest man. I'm a film expert and a scholar, much more than just a fan. While you're all debating kids' cartoons and Michael Bay, I'm assessing Truffaut's influence on Bertrand Tavernier. So bring on this competition. I will take you all to class, and that, students, is a metaphor. It means I'll kick your ass.
Damn. Coming in hot.
All right, you see there, Roca. Bernardin is here. He's back.
Yeah.
He's confident. Just wants to have some fun. The fans really took to him early on. He's a fan favorite
Man.
for sure. But then you got
I
the
know I
Professor
said
Lon
I was
Harris
picking Lon.
ending with a poem. Reciting
But this is gonna
poem,
be-
something I don't think I've ever seen here in the Schmoedown before. He's pretty confident about his knowledge, John.
I may have to go back to school because I don't understand half of what he said in that poem. So, you know, but hopefully he can teach me. He is the professor.
Absolutely. Let's look at the tail of the tape. Marc Bernardin is very well rounded, like I said. 2,000 movies, new releases, comic book movies. He is very well rounded. I keep saying that because it's true, John.
That's right.
It's true. The
It's
Professor
damn true.
Lon Harris. I mean, classics, Oscars, directors. Some of these directors I don't think we'll have categories for yet. The names he was giving off, and even backstage, I'm like, I didn't know who that was. I know Michael Bay. So we'll see what Lon Harris can bring. All right. Well, I think it's time, John. Are you
Yeah.
ready to get to it?
I'm ready to go. Let's see what the magic man has. Let's see what the professor
All right.
has.
If
Here
you're
we
ready,
go.
I'm ready. Let's get ready to Schmoedown. 3 rounds to a finish. Introducing first, representing the University of Elite Film Appreciation, making his Schmoedown debut, the Professor Lon Harris. Proud, he's got a book. Look at that. He's studying. He's up. Oh, he's
There he is.
Hey, the professor is here. You know, I think he told me 14 film degrees.
14?
Different. He may have been lying there.
Wow.
All right.
That sounds like an online kind of university.
Yeah. Something.
Just like a true professor, shirt out, doesn't care what he's tenured.
He's
Doesn't
looking
care
for
what he looks
tenure.
like. That's right.
And his opponent, representing Batman on Batman, with a record of 1 win and 0 defeats. Here is the Magic Man, Marc Bernardin.
There he is.
The confidence, the strength.
Look at that.
In the public's love. Look at that.
Yeah, he is. I don't know what discipline of martial arts that was, but I want to be taking classes in his shoes there. Some Shaq
Studied numerous
going on
Asian
there.
cultures, and I'm not familiar with it.
Professor, it's already going on there. All right, John, the opponents are set. Little talking there. The professor's already teaching us some things there. Before they are ready, let's get them the rules for round number 1.
All right, gentlemen, in round 1, there will be 8 questions worth 1 point each. If you get all 8 right, you get a bonus question that's worth 1 point each. You will not lose any points, and there's no stealing if you get anything wrong. And also, remember the JTE rule. This goes throughout the game. You can ask only up to 3 times for a question to be repeated for you Options doesn't count. Questions, that's where it counts.
All right, are you guys ready? Any questions?
Go, Flight.
All right.
All right, if they're ready, I'm ready. You ready?
I'm absolutely ready. Let's get it on.
It's time! It's Schmoedown time! Here we go! Round number 1. First question coming in, gentlemen, in the category of action-adventure.
Okay.
Who directed 2016's war film, 13 Hours?
No, what?
Done anything for 13 hours?
Yeah, but I don't like
What's
to
his
talk about
name?
Probably a good idea.
it. Some bad tacos.
I can't remember.
5, 4,
No!
3, 2,
I can't remember.
1.
All right, pens down. Marc Bernardin.
Michael Bay.
That's correct for a
Damn
point.
it.
First point in, Lon Harris.
It's a little beneath me, but it is Michael.
Perfect. All right,
Can't believe I
1-1. We're
missed
out of the
that.
gate.
All right, gentlemen, your next category is comedies. Comedies. In Trading Places, who plays Ophelia, the prostitute that agrees to help Winthorpe? That's with a W.
Yeah, I like that name, Winthorpe.
Yeah, Winthorpe's a good name.
It's a solid name. I wish I was named Win. I don't.
I'm blanking so hard today.
5,
I can't
4,
think of it.
2, 1.
I don't know.
All right, pens down. Professor.
It was actor Tony Curtis's daughter, Ms. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Damn
All right,
it!
got that. No bonus points for the family lineage. Marc Bernardin.
Janet Leigh's daughter.
We've got some punches being thrown here. All right, third question, gentlemen. In round 1, in the category of dramas, in Martin Scorsese's Hugo, Hugo maintains what for his missing uncle at the railway station?
Have you ever been to a railway station?
No, and I've never known anyone named Hugo either.
I know Hugo Weaving once.
You've known him once?
Well, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, pens down. Mark.
I got clock.
That is correct.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Professor.
Of course, I also knew that it was a
I
clock.
put luggage. I don't know, guys. I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm
Yeah,
trying.
this is a good
I have
start.
no
I like
idea.
I like the confidence of both these guys. I dig it. All right, our next question is horror thriller. Thank you. Who plays reporter John Klein in The Mothman Prophecies? Or The Mothman Prophecies?
I've never even heard of this
Both
movie.
works. Sure.
Dignified? Mothman?
Mothman.
I'm not too dignified, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too dignified, though.
No.
I love this perfect match so far for these guys. This is great.
I never had any moths give me prophecies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, pens are down. The Professor, Lon Harris.
We all know the Mothman is rank superstition and does not hold up to scientific scrutiny, but my answer, I believe, does Richard Gere.
Whoa! Bernard.
I went with his secret identity, Dick Gere.
Well, we're going to take that because, you know.
Don't believe he goes back there.
Yeah.
As far as you know, it doesn't look like Dick.
All right, fifth question in the category of comic book movie.
Oh, come
comic
on.
book movie.
Let this be my
Who
1
plays
point.
CIA operative Everett Ross in Captain America: Civil War?
Oh,
Who
duh.
could probably be a good CIA?
This is gonna be
Yeah, you gotta,
my
you gotta have
1
about you.
point
No, I've got a big mouth.
in
I
this
don't do
whole
this.
round, I
I'm
think.
really good at this kind of stuff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we've got Marc Bernard answering first.
William Hurt.
That is incorrect. Incorrect. Professor.
I do like to watch movies with a little more intellectual content, but I believe it's Martin Freeman.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
A little surprised
I get it. I
missed
think
that.
Bernard was thinking of Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah,
might have
Yeah,
been
that's where I got
caught
lost
him
in my
off there.
Rosses. I almost went Diana, but
We would have maybe accepted that just based on sheer talent alone.
All
Sixth
right.
question coming in, John.
Fantastic. Your next question is in the category of Oscars. Name one of the 2 films Oliver Stone has won the Academy Award for Best Director. One of the 2 films that Oliver Stone has won the Academy Award for.
One of the two.
I saw both of these in the theaters. That's how old I am.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd say you're 10 years younger than me.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens are down. Lon Harris.
I believe one of them was the war classic Platoon.
That is correct.
Nice.
Marc Bernard.
same old, same old.
All right. Keep it
Okay,
pace
there we
there.
go.
The Wanderers have a 6-5 lead and has answered every question so far.
Yeah.
So, 7th question in the round is in the category of fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Who played the lead scientist, Dr. Nico, in the 1998 sci-fi thriller Godzilla? Yeah, there were quotation marks around thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was an interesting film.
I remember the wallflowers. That's about it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we are looking for Marc Bernardin's answer.
It's supposed to be Matthew Broderick, but that's a brother.
I will. He said it, so
right,
you're gonna. I will accept it.
Yeah, since he wasn't second. Yeah,
I'll
agreed,
accept
okay.
it. All right, Lon Harris.
I'm very disappointed in him, but it is Matthew Broderick.
All right,
wow.
Lon Harris, 7 of 7, 7 of 7. All
Here we
right,
go.
we come to the final question, John. You'll be asking it, but if Lon gets it, he will have a bonus question just for himself.
Well, if you're going to be the professor, you must know about classics. This is the category we're doing it. What is the name of one of Atticus Finch's 2 children in To Kill a Mockingbird?
For one of the names.
I thought I only had one, but that's how
I can't remember.
I don't know if I could have got this.
This isn't right.
Yeah, it's a good book. 5,
don't know.
4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we are starting here with Lon Harris, the professor, for a perfect round.
I believe it is Young Scout.
That is correct for a
nice.
perfect round. Marc Bernardin, can you keep pace?
Scout.
He can. He's only missed one. That's a great first round for Marc Bernardin. But the professor comes
That was
in
awful,
and
but
gets
you
a
know what? I'm
bonus
glad I got
question.
my
You don't
comic
have to
book
write this down.
question right,
This is just for
so
you. You have
at least
15
I've got
seconds
that going
to
for me,
answer.
you know?
Bonus question.
Inner
Who
geekdom, here I
played
come.
Shoeless Joe Jackson in Field of Dreams? Got 15 seconds to answer. This would put him up by 2 points.
I want to say it's John Cusack.
Didn't get that correct. Looking for Ray Liotta. You were thinking of Cusack in the other movie, 8 Men Out, as he played third baseman
What
in
just
that
happened?
movie. He missed it.
Did you have a father, Professor?
missed
Yeah, you must understand Field of Dreams, for God's sake.
Wow.
I'm shocked at this
All
point.
right.
Baseball.
But
Baseball. I was
still,
reading.
he still had a perfect first
He did,
round.
he
He
did.
got to the
Respect,
bonus there.
respect.
Didn't get that 9th point, but he's up 8 to 7 going into round 2, John, which is, of course, as you know,
the
very
wheel
well,
round.
The wheel round. And spinner's choice and opponent's choice are on the wheel. If you hit those, first or second spin, it doesn't matter. You have to take it. So spinner's choice, of course, John, as you know, a big advantage. But
Yes.
you've overcome some of the opponent's choice stuff before, so...
Not to victory, but I've certainly overcome it.
You can overcome it. You can overcome it. All right. You guys understand second round? All right, Lon, you have a 1-point lead, 8 to 7, which means you get to choose. Do you want to spin first or let your opponent spin first instead?
I think I'll go
You'll go
first. I want
first?
to get out of here before office hours.
All right, give it a big spin. All right, big spin. That's a powerful spin, John.
You don't need a TA
His
when you
first
can
spin,
spin like that.
his first spin is in. He has got
John Carpenter.
movies. You can decide to keep it or spin again.
I'm going to take John.
He's like the John
Ooh,
Carpenter
okay.
movies. You will have 15 seconds. Don't forget, you do have multiple choice. You have 3 JT rules remaining. Your first question, in John Carpenter. What is the nickname of Jack Burton's big rig in Big Trouble, Little China?
The Pork Chop Express.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nice.
2 points, taking a 10-7 lead. Question two. What computer game does McCready play in The Thing?
We just covered this.
I'm going to say Pong.
That is incorrect.
Ooh.
Incorrect. Did not go to multiple choice. Mark, you can steal.
Zork?
Incorrect. That's a great game, but we're looking for chess. Chess.
Ooh,
You
chess.
ever play Zork? Little type out game? All right.
No.
We're all old here in the show today. All right. Third question in the category of John Carpenter. What Hall of Fame pro wrestler plays the character Nada in They Live?
It's Mr. Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Respect to Hot Rod there, 2 points.
Yeah.
Final question. What veteran actor portrays Father Malone in The Fog?
I'll take multiple choice.
All right. A, Harry Dean Stanton. B, Tom Atkins. C, John Hurt. D, Hal Holbrook.
believe it's B, Atkins.
Incorrect for a possible steal, Marc Bernardin.
Hal Holbrook.
That is correct
Nice,
for a
nice
point in
steal.
round 2. So, at the end of that round, we see the professor with a 12-8 lead. That's 4-point lead. He did pretty good. Carpenter's a hard category. We don't see it here much. So, that means Marc Bernardin is going to be playing from behind here with a wheel spin.
Well, he is the Magic Man.
Nice spin, nice spin.
There's some kind of spell on the wheel there.
It is.
Let's see.
Oh!
Comic book
Dang.
movies. But that is the strict of it. Are you going to stay
Great
with that or spin
spin.
again?
I'm going to stay with this.
He's going to stay with
Here
it.
we go.
Comic movies. 4 questions for you, Mr. Magic Man. In Batman Begins, what was the first method the League of Shadows used to destroy Gotham?
The first method.
Need an answer?
Okay. Destroying
Multiple
the water
choice.
supply.
Incorrect.
I believe it was a financial attack, the financial crisis.
take that?
Economic depression is the
Wow.
answer. We'll take that.
Wow. Damn,
Alright,
that was a
2
big
point
steal.
2
Ooh.
point steals.
All right. And your next question, Mark. Who played the mutant Psylocke in X-Men Apocalypse?
Olivia Munn.
Sometimes see the worst movies.
I know. I wish I don't have to remember this movie.
Could be an answer or multiple choice in 5.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice answers are A, Sophie Turner, B, Olivia Wilde,
Yeah, it's
C,
D, Olivia
Michelle
Munn.
Yeoh, or D, Olivia Munn.
D, Olivia Munn.
That's
That
correct
is
for a
correct.
point.
Yes.
Staying close, staying close.
All right, your third question in comic movies is, in Iron Man 2, what does Tony give the vendor
Oh,
in exchange for strawberries
shit.
on his way to see Pepper?
His watch. Right? I think.
This is tough.
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice. A, keys to a car.
Yeah,
B, a roll
I
of cash.
think it's his watch.
C, his sunglasses.
I'm going D.
Or D, his watch.
D.
It's correct for
That
a
is
point.
correct.
Boom.
Keep pace.
All right.
He could keep pace here with this final question in this round.
Your last question. What Lord of the Rings star plays Delio, a Spartan soldier and narrator of 300?
David Wenham.
That is correct.
Nice.
Big answer.
Wow.
Big answer.
Dang.
Big answer there. Keeps
That was a
pace.
very
great round
interesting
for Bernard,
round,
but
too.
Lon Harris got a steal
Whew.
in that round. Gives him 2 key points. It means he'll have a lead going into the third round. Now, gentlemen, the third round works like this. You will have the chance to give me 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Those numbers will correspond to a category, a 2-point, a 3-point, and a 5-point question. Those numbers will help determine what those point value questions will be, all right? You will no steals, no multiple choice. You will have the 20-second time limit to answer the questions. All right, are you guys ready for round 3? Lon Harris, as you are in the lead, 14-12, you get to give me your numbers first.
We'll do 3, 5, and 9.
3, 5, and 9. All right. Marc Bernardin.
4, 15, 20.
4, 15, and 20. So, because Mark is behind, he will get to go first. John will be asking you the question, your 2-point question to tie the game.
Number 4, is that
Okay.
correct?
Come on,
That
Mark.
is correct.
That is the category of movie taglines. What 1998 film had the following tagline? On the air, unaware.
Oh, God. The Truman Show. The Truman Show, right? I think.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question?
Scanners.
That's incorrect. Looking for Truman Show.
Yeah.
Looking for Truman Show. All
What?
right.
Sorry,
So
I never
stick
get
with
questions
Marc
right,
Bernardin.
you
He can
guys.
take a lead here, though. He has a 3-point question coming now.
All right, Mark, you chose the category 15. That is coming-of-age movies. Coming-of-age
Okay.
movies. Name the 2 films directed by Amy Heckerling revolving around the life of high school kids.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Clueless.
Correct.
That is
Nice.
correct for 3 points.
Very nice.
All right, he takes the lead there, 15-14. Getting it back to Lon Harris. Lon, you chose for your 2-point question the number 3. The number 3, that is the category of comedy. Category of comedy. 2-point question is, what actor took over as the new Santa Claus in the 1994 holiday comedy, The Santa Claus?
Tim Allen?
Tim Allen.
That is correct
Yeah.
for 2 points. 2 points. All right.
Oh, boy.
So This goes back to Marc Bernardin. This will be a 5-point question to take a lead, and then it would go back to Lon Harris to see if he can come back for the victory. So 5-point question.
All right, Magic Man. Number 20, the category of Brad Pitt. For your 5-point question.
Oh, jeez.
In what Brad Pitt movie are real-life humans referred to as noids?
Repeat the question. Crap, I don't know.
12 Monkeys.
And your
Damn.
winner, the final score of 16 to 15.
Wow. Dang.
He said he was going to teach us all a lesson, and he certainly teaches
He
us.
did. That was, they were neck and neck for a while. Sometimes it just comes down to those questions there at the end, John. You know this was a close match, though. Both men should hold their heads up high, right?
Those are some difficult questions. Let you know this is the tournament, the games, the matches are just getting harder and harder every single time. Your knowledge of movies really comes into play, and it could have gone either way today, and it went in favor of the professor.
Could have gone either way, but the professor has made quite a debut. Yeah. Right now, we are going to go to the great Emma Fife, who's backstage with the winner and the loser of today's competition.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Emma Fife here with today's victor in his Schmoedown debut, the Professor Lon Harris.
And was there ever any doubt?
Well, I mean, Marc Bernardin's a pretty good competitor, so...
A knowledgeable man. A scholar, an academic? I don't know. I have not seen his curriculum vitae.
Okay, well, he's pretty well known in the film journalism kind of world.
Sure,
so,
that is a word.
But I mean, congratulations
that is a world.
to you, Ben, on defeating him, because he was certainly a very worthy opponent today.
Sure, yes, it was a diverting competition.
Okay. Well, Lon, there was no doubt, I think, of anybody going into this match that you had a very broad film knowledge. But again, it was your very first time ever competing in the Schmoedown. So were there any sort of nerves or anything on your part going into it?
Nerves. I mean, I'm quite used to getting up in front of a large group of people, using my instrument to educate, enlighten, and inform. So this was another day in the life of the professor, really.
I mean, you're not.
I like this guy a lot. Oh man,
this
persona is
like
awesome.
That's what you do for a job, but
Can I just say one thing in response to that? How dare you?
Okay. Well, I'm just stating an actual fact.
I love it.
Anyway, so now moving forward in the competition, you've clearly proven that you are making a very strong debut in this league. Who are you looking to take on next?
Oh, I plan to work my way through all of the winning Schmoedown competitors, the entire Schmoedown faculty, as it were, and I believe I'm going to start by challenging Mr. Cody Hall.
Yes! Free Cody! Free Cody Hall!
Well, then it's about time he dipped his toe into the ring.
Okay, all right. Well, Cody Hall, obviously, who is the most untapped competitor that we've ever had here in the league, clearly, aside from him, from people who've already made a strong showing in the league, is there anyone that you're after?
I mean, there's no one who I'm intimidated by. I'm willing to take on all willing competitors and, hopefully, raise some awareness, challenge some minds.
Raise some awareness?
Awareness about real film.
Real film. Okay.
Not this. Listen, I understand that it's Transformers and your GoBots and your Pokemons, and that's what the Schmoedown tends to be about. I'm trying to raise the level of discourse here just a little bit.
I don't think we've ever had a question about GoBots or Pokemon in the Schmoedown, but I see your point.
It's what the children enjoy. Sometimes I confiscate a phone. You see an app.
Sure. I see you. You are a man of exquisite taste.
I'd like to think
and
so.
You are trying to elevate the level of Schmoedown question, connoisseur, etc.
If I can. It remains to be seen. If I can.
Okay, well, I am certainly interested to stick around and see if that happens for you. Lon, congratulations, sir, on your win today, and we will be right back with Marc Bernardin. And we are back with Marc Bernardin, the Magic Man, just...
So close.
Didn't quite go in your favor today.
One measly point.
It's very, very true. I think that you can leave this match today with your head held up very high.
I feel a little bit like Rocky, like I made it through the fight.
Right.
I feel like Adonis Creed. I did not make it through the fight, but I get to claim my name. I get to claim the match.
Listen, and there's always an opportunity for a comeback. You know, you came in with your first match against Scarpino a long time ago, as you said going into it, a little rusty. Haven't necessarily been working out your movie trivia muscles so much.
The hero's journey requires a downfall before an uplift.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I will take that hit.
Yeah, you came in strong. Everybody can see that you're clearly an excellent competitor. You are meant to be in this league. And, you know, I think that, if anything, this loss today just further endears you to your adoring fans, and we'll have people rooting for your comeback.
I got kicked in the noids by Brad Pitt. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Now, obviously, there's a lot of different opportunities to compete here in the Schmoedown. Would you ever consider entering into the team league? And if you did, who do you think you would be after as a teammate?
I don't know. I like the idea of teams. I'm a collaborative person by nature.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of people out there I got my eyes on. Like I like that Andreyko kid. You know, we share a first name, so why the hell not?
We could just be Team Mark.
We could just be Team Mark.
I love it, Mark squared.
There's a lot of Marks here in the Schmoedown, actually.
I like Haley Fouch. Haley Fouch is a good friend. Clark Wolf also. Like I think there's a way to be like the three-headed demon god of the Schmoedown.
Absolutely. Well, singles, teams, however you choose to compete, I'm sure we have not seen the last of you, Marc Bernardin. Any last words on your opponent, the professor there?
I feel like, book knowledge goes a while, but street knowledge will always take you down. So you keep sharp, Professor. I'm coming for you.
That's true.
Ooh, I like that.
Well, I'm very sorry again for your loss today, Marc Bernardin, but you know what? You're a great guy. I'm sure we'll see you around here again very soon.
Keep my chin up, keep hope alive, all's good.
Now, back to you, Ken and Roka.
All right, you see there, John, that Marc Bernardin, he's not hanging his head down. He's keeping his head up, and he knows that he still has a future here. Maybe look at it, teams. Maybe he'll find a partner. He's not done. 6 months off, you shake that rust, you're back in the competition. The Professor, Lon Harris, he was pretty sure of himself. Though he did pay some respects to Mark, he was pretty sure that this is just the first step to a larger lesson towards all of the Schmoedown competitors.
Yeah, he said it's his first course, and for everyone else to sign up because because the lessons are about to begin. Listen, I'm telling you, if you're going to come and make a statement in the Schmoedown, you come and you win, and then you have something intelligent and fun to say, and he certainly did it. The Professor has got my vote right now.
Hey, the new commish, the interim commish, is Thad Williams. He's got to be happy about this competition here, bringing some of these two guys in. So that is it. Don't forget, we've got Frank Janish with all the stats and numbers right now. Don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown to get all the stories about this match there. I'm on Inside Schmoedown every week. Check that out. Share, like, enjoy this video, and the Schmoedown app is out there available for purchase. You could even take on me. You could take on John Roca. I'm up late nights playing on my phone. Can you be a movie trivia? Give it a go. All right, Frank, take it away.
Oh man, you guys, that was a lot of fun. I love seeing new competitors come into the Schmoedown. And yeah, it was a close game. I feel like if Mark could have pulled out a couple more of those points and maybe would have gone multiple choice on that one that the one that Lon stole, it could have been a whole different game. But it's really good to see him back after quite a long break. So I really enjoyed that match a lot, and I liked the banter between them. I think Lon Harris is going to be a great personality in the league, so I'm very, very excited about that. I got 1 point right in the first round, which I pulled my comic book one, so that's great. And you know what? As long as I can keep my inner geekdom knowledge, I think I'll be able to live with myself. But please comment down below. What did you think of the match? Were you expecting Lon to win? What are you expecting to see out of Bernardin and Lon coming forward? What do you think? Or do you think they're going to join teams? Do you think they're going to focus on singles? All that good stuff. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you are here, all my links are down in the description, and I will see you all next time.